Photoshop Elements allows us to put text onto our photographs using the text button. 4 different ways we can put it on. The text horizontal type tool will put text horizontally across your image. The vertical type tool will put it vertically down your image, and the mask tools will come on to a little bit later. Start with the horizontal type tool. We can choose up here the font, the type of text, the font size, font color, amongst other things. So if we start with some small text here, it's quite small, but we'll leave it for now. You can see down here what it's done is added a new text, T for text layer on there. Now this is what's called a vector image, and what that means is that no matter how much you scale that image up, the quality of that image is not degraded. So we can make something that was initially very small quite big. And if we zoom in to have a look at that, you can see that there's still a nicely defined edge on the text. Now normally photographs are what's called raster images. Raster images have a fixed amount of data, so that when you enlarge them, that same amount of data is spread out over a bigger area, and that means that you will lose some of the quality. So remove that, and I'll enter the same text again. Here. Same size, same place, and it immediately starts off as a text layer. Now we can change that to be a raster image in the same way, to be treated the same way as a photograph, and we do that in Photoshop Elements by saying simplify layer, and that turns it into a raster image. And you can see down here it's turned into the grey and white checkboard, which signifies a transparent pane, and actually that text is so small it is set on there. Now if we take that text now, remembering it's a raster image, so we make it bigger, start to stretch it, and now we've got the issue of the same amount of data spread over a larger space. And now if we zoom in to have a look, we can see that the edges are all a little bit blurry, and that's because we're trying to use the same amount of data over a larger space. Okay, so undo that text. Now an alternative way of putting text on your photograph is using the masks. Now if we use a horizontal type mask tool for text, we'll make the font larger for this one, and if we put the cursor here, you can see as soon as we click it turns the screen red. Now when we type, you can see the text there, and if we click away, you can see it's made a selection there around the outline of the text. Now if we edit copy and edit paste, you can see down here it's created a new layer, and it's a raster layer. And now if we want to select what we typed there and we lift it up, we can see that what it's done is it's taken the colour from the image beneath it, and it's now created a new image in the shape of letters using a selection that was made from down here.